in the lower income, mostly minority sections of the Staten Island's North Shore, which can desperately use the private investment in revitalization, which was the exact point of the program. But the lawmakers in Albany have prevented New York's opportunity zones from achieving their full potential. In 2021, New York stripped some of the state-level tax benefits created under the federal program, but left in a tax exemption on capital gains from opportunity zone investments that are held for at least 10 years. Last Monday, the state Senate voted, however, 41-20 to approve the measure fully decoupling the state from the opportunity zones program. And these are the same people that drove out the potential Amazon headquarters out of, Queens, even after the company said they would not reap the benefits of the deferred tax. So my question is to Mr. Hawkins, can you help my lawmakers in the state of New York understand what they're missing out on?
Right. What I would impress upon the state legislature there is that it is absolutely critical for the success of the policy. And when I say success, I mean in terms of benefiting the lives across a number of economic measures of the existing residents of opportunity zones, that they implement supportive local legislation to make sure that the policy is as effective as possible. When Congress passed opportunity zones, they gave governors who were designating the zones, who were picking the places where this investment could occur, 3 non-binding criteria for picking the zones. The first was an area where there was significant economic distress, areas that have been disrupted through technology changes or outsourcing or those kinds of things. Second, they asked governors to look for areas where there was opportunity, where an investor could turn $1 into $5. And third, they asked governors to look at areas where there could be mutually reinforcing state, local, and federal policy that could really help target these investments to the areas where they're needed most. And so certain states have been very aggressive. Next door in Ohio, our government implemented a 10% state income tax credit that can be literally sold at 80 cents on the dollar for all investment in opportunity zones. That allows us 2 things. One, it drives a lot of investment into the most distressed areas, but second, it allows the state of Ohio to track opportunity zone investment all across their state in the absence of federal reporting requirements. And so, I mean, I would emphasize to the legislature there in New York that this is a great policy that's changing lives, and they should absolutely support it in every way they can.
The private investment outweighs the cost to the state, number one, and you're creating jobs in these depressed communities, number two. We saw it, Mr. Whiting, today. Appreciate the tour you gave us. We're seeing the private investment, the buildings that have been revitalized and now occupied, the jobs in the shops and the housing. And tax revenue is coming not by hammering people over the head like their ATM machines. It's actually coming because the community is more prosperous and there's more tax revenue as a result. So my last question is for Mr. Spohr. You're absolutely right when you say New York City has the best pizza. Would love to